Welcome in all my friends to Sparkle Haven at Crystal Cove Community Village Weekend Retreat Edition. My name is Lazy Retired Granny and I'll be your hostess for about the next hour. Today is Saturday the 17th of May 2025 and the time is 4:41 a.m. here in still dark Salem, Oregon. I have my hot caffeinated breakfast blend coffee beside me, and I'm going to be laying down drills on the glow-in-the-dark. Yeah, this is a 40.7 by 50.8 centimeters, and there are 37 colors. Absolutely gorgeous. These colors are just popping out. And this is one that I'm laying down drills with a lot of you. So we're seeing different progresses at different parts of the canvas. So let's turn on the light. There we go. Now, I am using my E-pen. This one here. I don't know if you can see that or not. So let me turn it on because I am actually using this for and you probably hear it vibrating because it's sitting on something really crazy pants here. Let me see if I can. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but if you can, we're just going to have that noise. But anyway, I am using the E-pen for the glow-in-the-dark and for the ABs that are in this because my wax kept popping out. And yeah, so got the E-pen out, which is great. So let's see, let's do the blue glow-in-the-dark. Give it a shake and get busy. Yeah, I'm doing this video really early because I just wanted to get it done, and the uploads here have been kind of slow. So, yeah, I don't know what's going on. If it's a YouTube thing or whatever, but David has also been having to upload things for his work, so, but he doesn't work today, he's sleeping in, but should be fine. And if it gets uploaded before V's live, I'll just schedule it to go live after her live this morning at 7 my time. So yesterday I went over to my son's, did a little bit of cleanup. I was there a couple hours, and then I had he was out of kitty litter and dish soap for the dishwasher, so I ran up to Fred Meyer's and got that, and then went back, got the dishwasher started, well, emptied the dishwasher, and then filled it back up, got it started, I cleaned the litter boxes, put new litter in, and the garbage man comes on Monday, so I'll put the trash can out today or tomorrow, because we're going back over there and do a couple more things. And update on my son is that I talked with the nurse in the morning, and she said as far as physically, he's off, I think he's off all the medications and whatnot that they were given to him, and now he's starting to talk a little bit better, but he is in a dream world. He doesn't know where he's at. He is not he talks, but it's not in real time. It's like he's dreaming stuff, and he thinks he's somewhere else, and kind of like in a fantasy world. I don't know how to explain it. But then yesterday afternoon the phone rang, and it was the hospital, and so I answered it, and it was my son, and yeah, he definitely does not know where he's at. He's kind of in his own little world, and they did, they said he had breakfast, so because I was kind of talking to him, and you know, the nurse was there, and I don't know what they fed him, so they're hoping that he regains the real world, but we'll see. And then they said the physical therapist is going to come in and be working with them, because he's been in the hospital for 2 weeks, and you know, he hasn't been out of his bed, so they got to help him to walk and whatnot. But the nurse kind of laughed, and she said, yeah, he jibber jabbers constantly, and so, and they have to have somebody in there with him all the time, because he tries to get up, and he's still connected to a lot of stuff, so, and even if he did manage to get out of bed, he'd probably fall because of mobility issues. So anyway, that's the update on him. So I took a bit of a nap, I don't know, about an hour, and then I talked, you know, with him, and then I think I slept for a little bit, and then I got up and did some stuff, and then had my dinner. Ellie and I were cuddling on the couch. It was probably about 7:30. I fell asleep, and I woke up about 10:30. Got up and turned the lights off, went to bed, and I woke up about, I don't know, 2:30. 3 o'clock, things around here. I still need to have a few projects that I need to complete. Sometime today, but yeah, so how is everybody doing on their weekend retreat project? Whether you're doing this one or another one. Yeah, this morning at 7, I'm going to be in V's live. And diamond paint with all of you. Usually I don't get too much diamond painting done in her lives because we're jibber-jabbering. With all of our friends in there. Okay, I think I got it's a little bit cool in here, so I put my sweatshirt back on. It rained overnight. Noticed the ground was a little damp. We're supposed to have cooler temperatures here for, I think, the next few days. I haven't even looked to see what the weather report says, to tell you the truth. Okay, I'm going to do the clear glow in the dark now. I think I need my overhead light a little bit. A little bit closer. I can see a little bit better. Boy, that's really vibrating over there. Sorry if you can hear that. Just have to, I mean, it's not really that loud. And if I was just diamond painting and watching my videos that I watch, it'd be no big deal. Because I was diamond painting and watching horse guards, and I didn't even hear it. I don't know if I've got it. I had to switch things around. Let's see. There, is that better? I moved it. Maybe not. It does make change noises as you lay down the drills. Yeah, when you're not using it, you can't hear it. It's when you lay them down. That's okay. Keep picking these up on the wrong side. It's really been the perfect weather here. Just in the 60s, sun comes and goes. Let's see, what have I been watching? Well, I'm so far behind in the Horse Guards ones that I did watch some today. I think I'm up to the 5th of May now. I think that's what he said. And I did watch Mike's video. Let's see, what else? I know I've watched others. Oh my gosh, I gotta tell you. So yesterday I was watching a show on Acorn. I forgot the name of it, but at the very beginning of the show, they were showing some London spots. They showed Horse Guards. Can you believe that? Oh my gosh, I got so excited. And I paused it and went back a little bit and had to watch that a few times. It was like, oh, I can't believe they have Horse Guards in there. And it was just, 2 seconds, but I was going to look up and see when that was filmed, because they had the 2 horses out. Of course, you couldn't see it. It was at a distance, so I couldn't see which horses they were or anything, but and some of the shows, were filmed a long time ago. But there wasn't a crowd of people or anything, but it showed the buses and the horses, but there wasn't a lot of people out front. But it could have been just at a time when, there wasn't a lot of crowds. And obviously not during the summertime when it's crowded with tourists. Excuse me, let me take some coffee. Yeah, so I was pretty stoked about that. I know when I watch these shows, I always look to see if they have anything about Horse Guards. Oh, there's our music. That was short and sweet. It is the 5 o'clock hour. Yeah, and I did notice in one of John's videos, the title kind of sounds like they're not going to have the foot guard anymore, which is a little sad. So I need to see what that's all about. They haven't had foot guards for a while, but he didn't know why, what the deal is. So I'm kind of curious to see what he says. I was going to Google it and see if there's any information. Because that tradition, I mean, you know, it goes back, what, 150 years or something. Okay, did I get all those? Okay. I kind of wanted to do the E-pen so you could see how well it works. For some reason, I decided to have a tickle in my throat. Alright, so let's now switch over to our regular pen. I'll shut that off. Okie dokie. Since I'm done with that, let's go to emails real quick. Alright, see what we got in here. Have to have it, have to have it, have to have it. Alright, Terry G. My weekend setup. Oh my gosh, this looks like my desk. That is, yeah, that looks like my desk, Terry. Oh my gosh. Except it looks like your desk is bigger than mine, so wider, but very similar. Oh my goodness. Look at that. She says, checking in with a picture of my craft station for the weekend, laying down drills while catching up with Granny. Hugs for you and Ellie, prayers for your son Doug and your family. Oh my gosh, Terry, that is so funny. Oh, and the picture went off. Of course it did. Oh. Yeah, I have my what do you call it, Chromebook or whatever this is here. And then this is an extra screen when I'm filming that I see. And then, yeah, my keypad is here, or I put it over there when, you know, I have to type. And then my canvas lays this way with the mats. I don't have a purple mat or an orange. Oh, that bright orange. Yep, and there's the cords. That looks like my desk with all the cords. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's great. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Well, I am getting my table back, and when I get it back, I will be rearranging my stuff. So yeah, I have a desk that has been over at my son's house, so I'm bringing it home. All right, so we'll see how that works out. I hope it works as good as I think. Okay. Julia responded on what she shared yesterday. She said it was the Hobby Lobby, that she found last week. Terry G, she sent an email. Hi, Granny. I'm requesting prayers for my brother-in-law. He's a large fellow and has had many back surgeries. Unfortunately, Wednesday, he took a really hard fall and ended up in emergency. Broke 2 vertebrae in the thoracic region. Was moved by ambulance from their local hospital emergency room to a large teaching medical center about 45 minutes away. They are still putting together a surgical plan for him. Unfortunately, his size will be a major factor in creating that plan. So we are all praying that the plan comes together and the doctors can follow through. This brother-in-law is married to my oldest sister, the one I travel with. All prayers will be greatly appreciated. You betcha. We will add you to our prayer list. And let me just get the book out here. And this page is our current prayer list page. Yeah, I need to move some things around. Okay, what did I do with my pen? I thought I had my pen right here. And of course, there it is. There we go. Okay, Terry. Brother-in-law. Surgery. Boy, I tell you, there's a lot of us here going through some of life's challenges. So definitely, Terry, I hope and pray everything goes positive for him. All right, next up we have Kathy G. And she's still camping. Oh, you know what? I didn't turn off this light. There we go. And she says, there are 5 ships going out today from Port Canaveral here in sunny, hot Florida. This one is a Royal Caribbean one. Hugs to you and pets to Ellie. Wow. I just can't imagine those ships. They just look huge. And they're right there on the shoreline. I don't know, do they have a tugboat boat or something that gets them back out? Or I didn't know they could be that close. And then she has another one here. Hi, Granny. Busy at the port today. 5 ships heading out. This one is with the Disney Wish. Okay, let's look at this one. Either that or maybe they can get it going from maybe it's deep right there. Maybe your ocean's different than ours over here. Wow. they got a jetty that goes out. Wow, look at all that blue sky. All right, let's see if we have anything. We have a lot of have to habits in here. And the next one is from Susan D. Oh, isn't that cute? Whoops. She says, happy to hear your son is making some progress. I'm keeping you all in my prayers and sending healing vibes. Unfortunately, I didn't get any work done on my Nikki B this week because I was working on another canvas for the Will Not Desert You event. I enclosed a pic of the canvas I'm doing, Cupcake Bakery. Also this week, my friend's granddaughter had a birthday, and they asked if I would make the cake. The theme was Disney's Frozen. I made most of her daughter's birthday cakes, and now I get to make her granddaughter's cakes. Oh, dang it. I gotta have my son figure that out for me. Oh, here's her. Okay. Sorry, I didn't do these in order. Let's see. I hope you're taking care of yourself and think of you every day. Hugs, Susan D. So there's her canvas. Wow. That would make me hungry. And she's using the suitcase. Looks like she's got one of those mesh bags to keep her stuff in. I always like to see what people use when they're diamond painting. Boy, that is really a popping out, isn't it? Look at all those goodies. And then I'll go back to the cake she made. That is beautiful. Boy, you have got a talent. That's almost too pretty to cut into. You know, some cakes are, it's just like, you just don't want to cut it because it's just so beautiful. Okay, let's see what else we got in here. And Jess, you sent me one. I'll do it on the live tomorrow. Grams. Hello, Granny. I'm still behind on your vids, but catching up. I'm so glad to hear your test came out good. My prayers are still with you and your son. Update on dear hubby. The cancer is stage 3, not 4, which is good. Unfortunately, it is a rather large tumor. Next step is a visit with the cardiologist, as he may need to have surgery before starting chemo, and they want to be sure his heart is up to it. We believe so, but best to be sure. At any rate, we should know more by the end of next week. My thanks to everyone for their prayers. Hugs to all and extra pats to Ellie for comforting you, Grams. Yep, Grams, you are on the prayer list here for your hubby. So let's give them some more prayers. The first part, helped out that it's 3, not 4. So that's good. Yeah, it's just, life is just giving us some challenges right now, isn't it? All right, Jennifer. Come on. Here we go. All right, she says, here is my completed diamond painting of Jesus. I'm thrilled how it turned out. 40 by 80 centimeters, 16 colors, or grays, blacks, and whites, LOL. I got one of those coming up. Rounds and from Amazon. Started April 28th and finished it today. Now I'm ready for some color. Jen. Yeah. But you know, those blacks, whites, and grays still are beautiful. This just turned out stunning. Boy, look at all the detail in that, the shading. I think they did a beautiful job on that. What do you guys think? Yeah, the shading on the face, gorgeous. Very nice. Okay, up next, Rebecca. Oh my gosh. Oh my. This is a pic of my completed canvas of Josephine Wall's The Visitor. 200 colors. Oh my goodness. Approximately 76,000 drills. Took me 1 month to complete. If you've never done a Josephine Wall canvas, it is some very serious confetti. That was my first thought when I saw this. Oh my goodness. But how absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, the more confetti, the more detail. That's the way you got to look at it. Because you get that shading and details and all of that. That is gorgeous. Look at that horse. Oh my God. Well, no, it's a unicorn. Sorry. That looks like a unicorn to me. Wow. Wow. That can kind of, why does this keep shutting off? At first, I thought she was kind of looking in the mirror. Let me know about this. What am I? It looks like she would be looking in the mirror, but then you get this window back here with the unicorn, and her dress kind of fades here, like maybe she's a ghost. Let me know on that. What was the name of it? The Visitor. You know, sometimes you can look at these canvases, and the more you look at them, the more you can kind of read into them and notice things, and yeah. I gotta take a sneak peek at this because, yeah, I'll show this tomorrow, Kathy G, on the live. Okay, I think that is it. The rest are have to have it, and for tomorrow's live for updates on your weekend retreats. Alrighty. So, turn back on my light. I'm going to sneeze. Oh, excuse me. And we'll move the notebook over here. All right, let's go to our gab session. I'm going to take a sip of coffee. All right, so let's get over there. And first up is going to be the Diamond Painting Friend Mail unboxing from Diamonds by Tita. Oh, wasn't that a beautiful canvas? I love it. Yeah, it's right now because I was looking at it yesterday and the other chucks that I have, and I decided that, yeah, this is at the top of the list right now. That's what I'm going to do for the chuck along, and it is big, so it's going to take me probably 3 months to do it, but that's okay. I can do it September, October, November. Anita's diamond painting. She said, it is so beautiful. If you haven't been over to Anita's new channel, go check her out. Let's see. And Constance said, so beautiful. Tita, you are so sweet. Linda, I know you will love doing this one. I love to see you so excited. You deserve it. Yeah, it is right up my alley. And Easy Sheet Music said, I love that canvas. When I was shopping for the chuck along, I would have bought that one instead of Country Gate, but it was out of stock then. Ooh, go get it. It's in stock. Yep, that one's at the top of the list now. Let's see what else we got in here. Oh, we got quite a bit of gabbing to do. Alice B. What a lovely gift. Such a beautiful canvas. I agree. And January. So pretty. You can make that Ormond by using black dark gray drills in place of the brown ones. I could, but I'll probably just leave it the way it is because in my pretend eyes, I see Ormond. But every horse is Ormond, even if it's pink. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with Ormond. There's another horse that I really like, and that's 310. I really like that one. So my other horse over on the left side of that canvas will probably be 310. And I don't know any of the gray horse names, so I might have to figure that out. But there is a gray horse that's with the police horse. And I may have to go back and see what that name is because I just cannot remember, but it is beautiful. It's a beautiful gray. So, yeah. But yeah, if I can pretend that Ormond's pink, I can pretend he's brown too. Margie, oh wait a minute. Margie, beautiful gift from Tita. Gonna be a fun one to do. Thanks for sharing. Hugs. And Kathy G, what a great gift. One to do during check along. Yep, top of the list. JMD, Joan, I have Sweet Garden in my stash. I purchased it in July 2023. Perhaps it's time to bring it out. Looks gorgeous. Thanks for the unboxing. P.S. It's a preloaded pin. Yeah, I don't know that much about Diamond Art Club's, all the changes and stuff they've made, so please forgive me for all that. You know, I'm more interested in their canvases than I know about their kits. Now, Dreamer is another story. But Joan, maybe you could do that at the Chuck Along with me. That would be cool. I hope some people do that when we do the Chuck Along. Miss Bell, it looks like so much fun. Great friend mail from the sweet Diamonds by Tita. She truly puts a smile on your face. You both are so sweet and cute. Oh, thanks for the kind words. I forgot to get my key thing out, my whatever this is. What do you call this? I never remember the name of it. Keypad? It's not a pad, it's the who cares? Okie dokie. What else we got in here? Come on, scroller. You can do it. Vicky. Hi, Granny. That one horse that you called Ormond, you said his nose had the white just like him. You could put more of 3371 in his coat to make him darker, and then put some white on his back legs and one front lower leg to put Ormond's other markings on. Then he really would look like that ornery and very special horse guard. He also is super kind to the older visitors and handicapped ones that come to take their photos with. Vicky from Southeast PA. I love Ormond. And I do have in Facebook, they have pictures of Ormond, and I could possibly try to put some markings in, but yeah, I don't know if I will. I'm not very good at that, so yeah, I might just leave it as he is. Jules New. Wowzer, it's beautiful. I love looking at the drills too. You have your work cut out for you. Yeah, but you know, for me, for some reason, the Chuck Penson canvases, they seem to go fast. I don't know what it is, because the one I did for the Chuck Along, it just seemed like, I don't know, it just went super fast for me. Of course, I wasn't busy at the time either. Christine Heckman. That is a beautiful canvas. It is going to be stunning when it's done. Hugs to you and Ellie. Have a blessed day. Yeah, I agree, Christine. I think it's gonna... It's really gonna pop and sizzle. But you know, with the way that he did that, you know, with the flowers and then the greenery, it's just, those colors are just gonna pop, 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 pop. And the bottom part of the canvas, you know, is the flowers and all of that. And I am going to do that bottom part first, go across, because if I do that and I've got popping, then the next part of the canvas, it'll just make it pop that much more. So that's my plan of action right now. Like I said, I was looking at it and already making plans how I was going to lay down the drills on it. So, yeah. Okay, now next up is our whip and gab. Margie said, glad to hear there has been at least a little progress with your son. Continued thoughts and prayers. Would you mind sharing his diagnosis with us? If not, I can fully respect that. I would think that since Diamond Art Club releases both Hope and Faith Runs Deep, we will see Love Runs Deep at some point. Thanks for the gab. Hugs. Margie, I can hardly wait for Love Runs Deep. Yeah, and I hope it doesn't sell out immediately like some of theirs, because I am waiting for that. As far as my son's diagnosis, I've never asked him what his diagnosis is, so I can't tell you. I guess for me, all I've been concerned about is his progress and, all that. So I don't know if there is an official. There's so much going on that, I just don't know. So I'm sorry, I can't answer that. I can tell you that he does have, they need to do surgery on his, he's been having a lot of issues with his gallbladder, and he was on medication and stuff for that, but they just didn't think it was bad enough to do surgery. But then the surgeon told me that he does have some stones, so she wanted to do surgery, but they can't do that until he's better. So, with all this other stuff, I can tell you that, but that's all I know, just because they were, he had a history of that. He's been in the emergency room several times with that, and to the doctor, but I don't know why they just didn't take the gallbladder out, but they didn't. All right, easy sheet music. I'm so glad to hear that your son has made some progress. I will continue to pray for you both. Look after yourself and give Ellie lots of snuggles. Yeah, I'm still doing snuggle times with Ellie, but for some reason she hasn't been sleeping with me. So I don't know if maybe she's feeling kind of, because I've been gone so much, and I'm usually not gone that much. January, great chat, my granny doodle bugaboo. Continued prayers for your son. And Jen, catching up behind a few days. Add me to the Googly Eye Club. I bought some today. Still praying for you and your son. Oh, yeah. Our Googly Eye Club. Yeah, that's our newest club. Oh, my goodness. Let's see, let me get to it. There it is, and there's my pin. Jen, I have added you. Thanks to Grams for inventing that new club for us. Oh, my goodness. Deborah Wallace. Oh, Deborah, are you new? I don't... Excuse me if you're not, but I just don't remember seeing that name. She said, my Baxter is like your Ellie when it comes to the vacuum. He hates it. Only he attacks it, growling and showing his teeth. Only the vacuum never backs down, even when he bites it. So then he just sits on the couch growling until it gets too close, and he just has to attack it again. Big old mean vacuums. Now, I have to tell you, Deborah, when we had Charlie dog, he's passed over the rainbow now, he would do the same thing with the vacuum. He would bite at it and bark. I mean, bark constantly the whole time I was vacuuming. But he just couldn't leave that vacuum alone. I'd say, Charlie, get away from the vacuum. Get back, stop biting it. And it just drove him nuts. And so I would have to put him outside and vacuum and then, bring him back in again after I was done. But yeah, that vacuum, he would bite at it. And oh my goodness, dogs are so funny. And then she says, I'm working on my first Chuck Pensons in between all the smaller things I end up doing. It's his winter mystery that came out at the beginning of this winter, I believe. It's slow going, but it's so beautiful. I haven't tried Dreamer Designs yet, but I do have my eye on a few Nikki B's. My thoughts and prayers are with you and your son. Oh, yeah. You got to get a Nikki B, because we will be doing more. We've got, I'm thinking probably the next Nikki B. Well, the next Nikki B will be after I get done with my Chuck Penson. And I'm thinking it will probably be, if I finish it during winter time, it'll probably be a winter scene. But if it looks like it's going to be more at the end of into December and whatnot, I may do a more springy one. I don't know. I may just decide to do a winter one. There's just, yeah, so pretty. So that'll be after the Chuck. Yeah, let's see. But as of right now, that's my thought process. Julie S. I swear I put the info about that tray attached to the comment asking for more info. I'll find the info again and post it again. By the way, I love that cat watching the birds. The little cat butt is so cute. Wait, can we say cat butt on YouTube? Well, I just did, twice. I have one similar to that, but the cat is angled a bit on its side, so the cat butt cuteness isn't as good. Uh-oh, that's 3 times. Don't look, YouTube censor people. Have a great weekend, everybody. By the way, you've also done Space for Reflection, and don't forget to add American Roots and Christmas at Town Square to your inventory of Chuck Penson's canvases. And did you see the sneak peek for the new Chuck Penson, Free to Roam, coming out this coming Saturday? All right, let's break down this comment. Julie, okay, the tray info, maybe put that in an email so that, or in a comment on this video, so then I can read it out loud. Because I don't always get notifications of responses to comments of prior videos. I don't think. So, okay. American Roots and Christmas at Town Square. Is that... okay, let let me go get my book because it's not right here. I'll be right back. I am back. Julie, I don't think I have American Roots and Christmas at Town Square. I'm going to have to do some checking because I'm... Oh my gosh, am I losing it? Well, I guess I'm going to have to go through my Diamond Art Club because, yeah, I'm going to have to look those up and see what they look like. And because, you know, I can never remember the names of canvases. So, oh my gosh. Oh my goodness gracious. Hold on a minute. Now my curiosity has got the best of me here. Okay, Julie, you're going to have to let me know. Okay, next, let's see, Ellie Joe. Hi, Granny. I'm a little behind and am playing catch up at the moment. I'm so glad to hear your results came back. Okay, however, so sorry to hear about your son. If you don't mind me asking, was he involved in some kind of accident? Wishing healing prayers to you and your son. Thinking of you all. No, he was not. It's a medical condition. Okay, and thank you for praying. I do appreciate that. All right, I think we're on to the next gab session. The diamond painting product review from Art Dot, the magnifying glasses. Those are so cool. Susan D, neat product. I wonder how they compare to the other. Personally, I like these better. They feel more comfortable. Yeah, so... and Joan, love the glasses. Thanks for the review. By the way, your painting is coming out so beautiful. And is that it on that subject? So the last subject is the product review on the London canvas. Denise Hudson says, yes, it is your cup of tea. Like the canvas and pen. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, that canvas is beautiful. I can hardly wait to get some drills down on that eventually. All right. Anything else in here? We made it to the end of the gab session. How about that? All right, so I think that's about it. We're at an hour. And I just looked outside and it's pouring down rain. So it looks like we're going to have rain today. How about that? So with that, I'm going to let you go and I'm going to go lay down some more drills on this. Maybe I'll finish this square today. And then I just have the top part to go and I'll be done. So maybe I'll finish it next weekend. Yeah, that would be nice. And then the next one is the Rose, and then after that is Ormond, the black and white and gray horse. Oh, there's our music. Short and sweet again. All right. So we're at the 6 o'clock hour. So with that, as always, don't forget, well, it'll already have happened when you see this video. These live at 7 this morning. Our live tomorrow morning at 7 Pacific Standard Time. Everything is Pacific Standard Time for me here in Salem, Oregon. Tomorrow is our live at 8 o'clock a.m. And don't forget, send in your updates for your weekend retreat and your Nikki Bees, because we'll be showing those on the live. And yeah, I think that's it for tomorrow. And send in your have to habits, the purchases you made for this past week, so we can share those on Wednesday. So with that, as always, count your blessings, be blessed, give blessings, have a blessed day, and I will jibber jabber with you all later.